Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Oceania Esports Network Battlefield 5 2021 Cup. This is the Autumn Cup. Division 2, we have an exhibition game on today because unfortunately the two teams that were scheduled for today could not take place, but that doesn't stop us from keeping this ball rolling. This is going to be WSS taking on the SQEZ. The SQEZ being brought up from DTM and DWE, joining forces hand in hand to take on the absolute Goliath team of Division 2 WSS. Why so serious? Looks like Ebsray is suffering from a little bit of premature spawnulation here. Happens to 1 in 3 Battlefield players. We are just waiting on one more member from WSS to join us, but taking a look at the board for the SQEZ team, we do have Above Zoner, Draco Nasty, The Rage Cage, Greasy, Master Killer, Old Dirk Satane, Social Vet, and Ebsray. Jumping in with WSS, we do have Corked Rhombus, Ewok's Vengeance, Fierce Odin, Drac Attack, Q-Shock, The Raf, Sefdula, and Twiggy. Also one of our shoutcasters. We are just waiting on the time to start. We do have the lovely Amizzles with the Sizzles that will be organising this match. Just waiting for these to start off. But I believe we will be kicking this one off around the 21-minute mark. So just let that go through to the line. So within the next 30 seconds, we should be starting off. And we will be hot to trot getting this underway very, very shortly. For those who continually see it, we do have the prediction channel still up for the next 5 minutes. Let me know who you think is going to take the win today. Will it be the SQEZ or will it be WSS? It looks like we do have a lot of love here for the SQEZ team with 1.5 thousand channel points going in with only a tiny 30 towards WSS. That's a little bit rough. But with 6 seconds to go, these two teams are ready for war. And looks like we've already had one person redeploy here on WSS's team, which is going to cost them 1 ticket down. But away we go. Of course, we are going to be starting off at the salvage site number B, Bravo, because these two teams will be facing off. Solomon Islands is one of my favorite kind of maps to shoutcast, just because it is deep in the jungles. You got to get right underneath the canopy, but there's just amazing gameplay that happens every time on Bravo. It is all underneath the trees. You want to be hanging low like Tarzan. And we will see Q-Shock with Raf, Corked Rhombus being the first to run on to Bravo, with Above Zoner coming to engage off the fight. It looks like they're all hanging back there on Alpha. Bravo and Charlie very quickly in the succession of WSS. But it looks like there is a huge aggression coming in from the south here between Social Vet, Rage, and Greasy. Ragey getting the first blood against Fierce Odin with that M2 Carbine. We'll jump in on him right now. He's going to be rocking that black and gold. Lovely color. Can anyone hear me? Gracie getting picked up by the Rage Cage himself. And they'll be trotting their way down to Charlie, which right now is currently being defended by Sefdula, but he's about to get his absolute cheeks pushed in here. But Ewok's Vengeance, Fierce Odin now spawning in on the back to try and help them out. Swiftula taking down Sosulvet, but Ezra right on the rear, coming through with that katana. We did just miss that. I tried to get in on first person point of view, but it wasn't going to be enough. We will stay with Ezra right now because she's going to be rocking and rolling with that katana. But the Alpha objective now falling to the hands of WSS. They're coming out, guns absolute blazing. Ebsray did try to go in there with the katana, but it wasn't enough, and Drac is going to nail her down. Drac picking up Ewok's Vengeance, Charlie, Bravo, and Alpha all in the hands of WSS straight into the game. WSS has got a very commanding lead, a triple cap straight from the get-go. It looks like the SQEZ are being squeezed themselves. They're living up to that name. Old Doc is going to be leading the charge with Greasy and Social Vet right on the rear. Draco Nasty and Rage coming in from behind, using that smoke to their advantage. Draco Nasty first to be coming straight up the guts into the lion's mouth itself. Can he find himself a winner chicken dinner? Nails Twiggy with that beautiful slippy dippy headshot. Nice little bueno slider. Bravo is going to be up for the grabs. Ebsray right on his rear. Chasing through here from the Squeezy team. Draco Nasty taken down there. And there it is, a nice shot from Q-Shock, the ZK383. Once again, being the meta for the medic team. And the Alpha flag being taken over by the SQEZ. Stopping WSS with that triple cap, but maybe not for long. They are merely renting this at the moment as WSS are coming to collect. Master Killer now joining into the fight with Seaford and Ewok's Vengeance right on the top hill. Old Doc Satan coming around from the south. Ewok's Vengeance, Old Doc on head-to-head. Won't be too much for him. Old Doc going in to join the forces. Seaford's already been dropped. Sefdullah, I should say. And we do have Old Doc going in for the res, while Sosavet does run past Greasy. Could not get that one in there. Q-Shock, the last to defend the line towards Bravo, is going to be absolutely drilled from Regi's M2 Carbine. An absolute weapon. That 3-time scope coming in favor. Bravo objective is now up for grabs, and that will be starting to be flipped over to the hand of the SQEZ. And we do see Cork Rhombus now spawning in. He's got the north. He's trying to get the angle, but Regi's already seen him. Another beautiful shot here. Taking a look at that scoreboard while we do have the chance. Regi, of course, sitting at the top with 6-2, with Drac 9-2. Absolute champions. Bravo objective and Alpha. SQEZ now starting to work together. Drac just peeking that corner. But Regi, once again, someone needs to end this man's whole career. He is just going hell out of Batwater right now. Move back towards the Charlie flag. We do have the look of Old Doc is going to be removed. Ewok's just pulling an old Delta Thief Pro. If you don't move, you can't see. He knows the smoke. They're going to start pushing up, using that to his advantage. Just imagine sitting there waiting. Can he go for the shot? No, he wants to leave it because he doesn't want to give his position away. That was a very, very thought out tactical maneuver there. And Ebsray is about to be chased down. She can't hear the footsteps through all the water. Just saying, she takes her light out, and she's been lying down on the job quite a fair bit in the last couple of games. We saw her earlier on today in Operation Underground. It did work to her advantage. She definitely knows how to make a little small profile of herself. There goes Ewok's Vengeance, taking down Master Killer. Ebsray, little weapon, goes in, takes that Ewok's Vengeance, and will chase up Sosavet, getting the revive there on Master Killer. Alpha objective, once again, started to be flipped in the hands of WSS, and they are just little pitbulls, continually running at these flags, not letting SQEZ get any form. And who we have here with the Kebab Maker? That is going to be Q-Shock. Through the wings, Regi gets nailed. Q-Shock coming through with that field medic kit, goes after Twiggy. WSS pushing back on that flag. Cork Rhombus getting the health he needs. Old Doc Satan just trying to get away, but was taken down. Absolute skin of his teeth moment. Raph and Q-Shock both holding back on, and Draco Nasty taking down Raph. Cork Rhombus now going in. Draco can't stand up to the sheer force of Cork Rhombus. Cork Rhombus and Raph obviously being the dynamic duo. If we take a look at Charlie right now, that's where all of it seems to be taking place, with SQEZ just ripping through here like an absolute hurricane. We do have Fierce Odin taking down Ebsray. WSS will start to flip this one back. Old Doc Satan coming in to fight Fierce Odin. These two absolute champions. These two titans. We want to see some katana kills here. Hiding around the banana truck. Coming down the cat and mouse. It looks like Fierce Odin had the right angle. A little bit of panic came in from Old Dog. Ebsray now being chased by Ewok's Vengeance. Ewoks with the FG42 does get the kill here, but no one going after that katana. We do have Regi just hiding off behind the rest of the trees, waiting for his teammates to come back him up. That Charlie objective should fall into the hands of the SQEZ. If Regi can get backed up, he is a one-man army. Ewok's Vengeance goes down once again to the hands of Regi. Regi still staying alive here. He's now going to be joined forces by Ebsray Master Killer. They'll be pushing up. Regi holding back the defensive line. Draco Nasty was taken down, but see, it looks like Sefdullah was removed by Greasy. Fierce Odin now spawning in a little bit too late here. Charlie flag flipping over. He's going to be running into a 1v4. There he goes, taking down Greasy with the Stone Command. Nice little headshot landing on the top. Bravo objective is going to be contested here by Cork Rhombus. Q-Shock with Sosavet left to defend it. Q-Shock, Raph, Cork Rhombus now coming in. Draco Nasty coming in from the south. All over the place. He can't fight it out, and he's going to be taken down here. Somebody does have themselves a nice little kebab maker. I believe that is Twiggy. We shall jump on him.
We have now taken objective.
I was wrong. That is going to be that is going to be Q-Shock once again with the flamethrower. Goes in for the res, picks him up. I believe that was Japanese for get up, walk it off. You'll be right, mate. Charlie objective being held by SQEZ. WSS are doing very well to counteract the aggression coming in from SQEZ. Their rotation is on point. They're keeping SQEZ on their toes, moving them left to right all around the map. This seems to be going in a very anti-clockwise direction from WSS. We do have Cork, Romus, and Ebsray now going up against each other. Ebsray now making a break for the back. She sees the target, lands the shots. Nice there hit on Draco. And will manage to get that res in there. Nailing from behind. Ebsray just missing the res there by the final moments. Taken down by Fierce Odin, FG42. Only to be met up by Ragey, the M2 Carbine Master. Bubzona now trying to peek his shots here. The STG44, the first time we've seen this game in Iron Sights. What a legend, not using those triple or the reflex. Q-Shock taking down Rage, as well as above Zona. Very well played. Gotta love me a little bit of napalm in the morning. Abdullah and Ewok's Vengeance both trying to come down here towards Alpha. Fierce Odin was taken down by Rage above Zona and Greasy in an absolute hail of bullets. And looks like Twiggy just narrowly avoided those shots, getting out by the skin of his teeth. Alpha and Charlie both in the hands of the SQEZ. They are starting to feel the SQEZ themselves. Bravo Objective being the only one left. Can they go in for a triple? 61 to 132. WSS has got a commanding lead, but SQEZ having those double caps could push into a triple. We do have red lighting up the kill feed right now with all of the blues getting nailed. Alpha Objective now going back to the hands of WSS. Ewoks, Fierce, Drac, and Sefdullah working hand in hand to push back the almighty riff of DWE crossed with DTM members. This goes to show you how well teams can work if they've been spending a lot more time with each other. DTM and DWE are on different spectrums right now. DWE coming in from Division 1, DTM in Division 2, not spending enough time playing with each other. You can clearly see by the way the tactics plays out here. WSS has just got the communications down pat. Their rotations are on point. Ragey is just absolutely annihilating the entire team right now, showing everybody what kind of legend he is. Not only is he a ruthless tanker, but he's a deadly shot on the ground. Moving back over towards the Charlie flag right now, we do see a number of the blues down, with Q-Shock being the last one left alive. Last man standing will pick up, and now a spawn bomb does appear. A wild WS spawn bomb appears, and that Charlie flag will be flipped in record time. Master Killer by himself. Sosa Vet now spawning on the rear. When the chips are down, the ace comes out of the hole. Master Killer running that nice little FG40. No, that is the bar, if I'm not mistaken. Ewok's going to just take you down there. Very nice play. Master Killer now moving up with the rest of his guys. From the back, Master Killer with a nice little spin-in flick, but it doesn't matter because he's going to be taken down. Fierce Odin there. Cork Romus now joining into the fight. Looks like above Zona just coming around the back to support Dosal Vet. Dosal Vet taking down Cork Romus right now, and who does that? That is going to be Fierce Odin with the nice little flamethrower. He's going to be cooking everyone. Takes down Old Doc Satan. Losing himself in the same point, but look at the enemy hits right now. All up, 297 points, 319 and climbing. He is just toasting everybody. Jumping in on Ezra. Can she get in the res while the going is hot? The shots are out. She fired through there. Absolutely blindsided. Goes in for another one. Takes down Q-Shock. And the Bravo Alpha Objective does stay in the hands of SQEZ. They are coming out right in the late game. SQEZ is starting to dominate across the field. WSS losing their grip. They have lost complete traction here on their rotation. SQEZ has taken full opportunity of the panic that has ensued, and they are now starting to push them all back into Charlie. They're going to box them into a corner with 29 to 100 with 71 points in front. SQEZ could manage to take the largest comeback we've seen in any of the seasons. If they can hold on to these 29 tickets, not lose anybody else, and just drill them all the way back to Charlie, play a bit more of a defensive passive game, let them come into the meat grinder, this could flip as the numbers are dropping drastically on the WSS side. Rage being down is going to be very harmful to Bravo because WSS, Cork, Rhombus, Twiggy, Q-Shock, Drac, and Raph will now start rolling through. Greasy about to go into a 1v5. Manages to take down one. He's only got 4 more to go. Takes down, try to go in for another, but Twiggy with the STG-44 lands a beautiful headshot. Bravo and Alpha Flags now starting to go into the hands of WSS. The Master Killer Epsray now coming in from the south. They're going to try and push in that Bravo flag. But they are desperately, heavily outnumbered. The flamethrower is burning. Who is that going to be? That is going to be Raph there, taking down. We have seen Raph in the past with that flamethrower. He is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Bravo and Charlie going to the hands of WSS. Tickets will start to close down, but going from 9 tickets down, dropping them by a total of 13 was a hell of a play. SQEZ doing very well near the end game, but WSS has just come back by absolute monstrous efforts. Greasy taken down here, and it is Red filling up that kill feed right now. With a slip, dip, slide, and a push. Looks like Drac is going to take the win. Nails odds off. Goes in, nails Ebsray. This man is on fire! Going in for a cheeky revive as well. What a champion. Drac, absolutely MVP of the final points of the match. 7 tickets to 86. WSS taking a high command lead here. Master Killer now jumping for glory, jumping for joy, trying to land Net's headshot on Drac, ends him. And shot from range with Ewok's Vengeance, 2 tickets to 86. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like WSS will be taking map 1 into the fold. And there it goes, ladies and gentlemen, WSS taking the win 84-0 against the SQEZ. Ragey with 18-12, Ebsray 11-11, Q-Shock 21-6, and Cork Rhombus 17-8. Q-Shock, Twiggy, Rhombus, and Raph with the squad. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in map 2. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back now into map 2. For those who are just joining, my name is Noobalicious. I'm the shoutcaster right now for the Oceania Esports Network's Battlefield 5 2021 Autumn Cup Division 2. This is an exhibition round between WSS versus SQEZ, where the questions are hard, but the points don't matter. The game is just an exhibition round to keep some entertainment with the crowd. For those who are just joining, map 1 did go to the hands of WSS with an absolute phenomenal well-played strategy. The rotations were on point, the communications were key, and they just absolutely annihilated the SQEZ. SQEZ being broken up between DTM and DWE. The communication there between them needs to definitely be turned up just a couple of volume dials, because WSS are just showing why they are absolute Goliaths in Division 2. They're, you know what, it's not just all about the gameplay, it is about the absolute tactics, and they work really well. Solomon Island has always proven to be WSS's most strongest map. And so far during the season, we've had multiple games with WSS, and Solomon Island just seems to be the point to prove. But now with Bravo, we do have 4 people v 5 people who's going to get first blood. That is going to be Greasy taking down Twiggy, followed by Solsavet dropping Drac, and Seth Dula finally taking down Greasy here. Bravo flag goes back and forth as the pendulum flies. WSS losing traction with Draco, Solsavet, and Ragey taking Bravo. We might go into I don't want to call it too early, but we might just go into a tiebreaker here, as we've seen DWE absolutely kill nearly every team that steps foot onto their home map of Provence. So this could be very well played here. Above zone and just taking a couple little pot shots down the mid lane towards Cork Rhombus, Twiggy and Q-Shock, with Vengeance just holding short. Just trying to make sure no one runs through there. Ewoks had the opportunity to take Social, but he didn't take it, but he's about to go right into the Spider's web. Ewoks is about to be railed by above zone and managing to just avoid it. And the Bravo and Charlie objective will stay into the hands of the SQEZ here. Cork Rhombus now trying to rush through. Yeah, his teammates coming up behind. He just saw him through the windows. Just peeking that one. Where every single step you take, every breath you make, SQEZ will be watching you. And there it goes, Cork Rhombus gets taken down by Rage. He joined up on the rest and shot down from the top of the staircase. That is going to be the Twigsmeister. Snapping Twigs harder than snapping necks harder than snapping Twigs. Bravo objective will start to fall into the hands of WSS, claiming it back, going for that dual cap. 150 to 137 favor to the SQEZ right now. WSS refused to go down without a fight. Above zone and just trying to demolish the building. I can't believe it's still standing. We're only 3 minutes in and the building's still standing. That must be a record for this game so far. Raph and Rage going head to head. Raph had the opportunity, takes down Ragey there from the high ground. Looks like we do have some people jumping through. That is going to be Drac coming up through the river. Sosavet so low. Tried to jump in on him, but it looks like he was taken down there by Q-Shock. Draco Nasty destroying himself. What a legend. Managing to knock himself out on Bravo. That is going to leave WSS with Bravo, but with Charlie, they are starting to claim this one back, going in for another dual cap. Old Doc now rushing in. Ewoks behind it has got the nice little advantage of cover. Fierce and Seftula, they are trying to work very hard. Draco Nasty taken down from the north lane. Fierce and Ewoks. And Seftula will be left protected. Draco tried to take Alpha, but Greasy was having none of it. Q-Shock and Raph now coming and join the fight. Rage removed out of action. He's going to be causing problems. 2v2 with Raph and Q-Shock side by side, joining the hit like Siamese twins. Greasy slipping and dipping his way to victory. It's going to be nailed there. Draco Nasty coming through, and they are just absolutely putting them into the middle of a very tight spot. Draco Nasty, without caring about his own life, manages to get the res in there and manages to get out as well. Against all odds, using only 8 seconds, manages to pick up his teammate and get out of there. That is what you call proper teamwork. Bravo, Objective, and Charlie, both in the hands of WSS. SQEZ are having a hard time getting them off. Draco just jumping over the top, tries to do a little bit of a roll here from the behind. But Cork Rhombus, very quick through the windows, takes him down. Love Zone and Ruff going head to head. Ruff will take the win and WSS will maintain control over Bravo. Charlie Objective is leaving Fierce Ode to Defender while Ebstray, Master Killer, down through the mid lane. Ebstray is going to be by herself, going towards Bravo with a 4-person push. So Sylvette now joining in a little bit too late to the fight. Q-Shock coming up from the south. He's going to be making an eastern flank. Right through the hole. The eye of the needle, Q-Shock. Now coming into Alpha, he is going to be there against 2 people. Try not to let his footsteps give him his position away. Old Doc Satan and Q-Shock will go head to head. Master Killer taken down by Cork Rhombus. Q-Shock will take down Old Doc Satan. And this is now going to a triple cap to the hands of WSS. SQEZ might be going through into a triple cap here against them. If they get spawn trapped, this could be game, set, and match for SQEZ. Draco Nasty taken down by Ewoks Vengeance with Fist Odin coming up to the rear. Raging above zone and now rushing towards Bravo with Ebstray leading the charge. Bravo is unprotected. Seaford just off on the outside. Ragey firing down the top northern staircase. Just coming on Bravo as well. Will help Ebstray take the lead here. Seftula just hanging short. Draco Nasty spawning on the back. Q-Shock, Twiggy, and Ruff now coming in from the east. Ebstray leading up in that corner, waiting for someone to walk out through that doorway into the Valley of Death where they shall fear no evil. There it goes. Twiggy taken down by Ebstray. Will be communicating that to the rest of the team. Draco Nasty and Ebstray will take Bravo and Charlie, giving them a dual cap here. Raph still alive for WSS. Tried to jump in on Raph, but Draco was too quick for the frag grenade rifle. Rage will get picked up here by Ebstray, leaving Ebstray to do the revive work. Very, very quick. Also, Charlie Objective is going to be taken down here by Draco. By Drac here. Septula coming in from the rear. Old Doc Satan is in a really bad spot. And somehow we ended up on Twiggy on the other side of the map trying to jump in there on Charlie. Gotta love the way that Battlefield works. Raf now coming into the Bravo flag. This Bravo objective, surprisingly, is still standing. We have very minor damage. You know, I am a little bit disappointed at these two teams. Every other team manages to get rid of this building in 0 to 30 seconds. It gets destroyed, but there's still plenty of cover on Bravo for a couple of little spicy sausages to start hiding out here. Zeftula and Gracie in the middle of a three-man trifecta push is going to be taken down here by Raf and Sturmgewehr. And it's just Cork, Drak, Raf lighting up that kill feed. All Sturmgewehrs. Finally, the FG42 decides to make an entrance. And SQEZ are being held right now into a spawn trap here. But the upper flag being into the hands of SQEZ will give them at least some breathing space. But WSS, absolute weapons. Makes me start to rethink about putting them into Division 1. They are absolutely nailing the SQEZ team. Twiggy there going up against Draco, Rage, and Evsray. Moving on to Alpha, Master Killer, Q-Shock. Tosilvet still alive, hiding out there. Manages to get a nice 25, spray and pray through the smoke. Managed to get a 50 there. Nearly had him, but it manages to just get away here. Q-Shock. And then the second I jump on him, of course, he's going to be taken down by Draco Nasty. Fierce Odin just holding out on Alpha. Gracie just coming in to defend it. The Alpha flag will stay there to the SQEZ. Ebsray trying desperately to defend the Bravo flag. Cork Rhombus, Twiggy, Q-Shock now joining into the fight. Jumping in on Cork Rhombus right now. He's got the angle, he's got the position, but he doesn't get the time. The artillery is out. Both sides will be faced off very, very harmful here. WSS laying a nice artillery strike through. Cork Rhombus is desperately trying to find Tosilvet as he skims around. The building is starting to come down. I believe they took my advice on destroying the cover a little bit too literally. Raf going in for that reload was a little bit too late. Tosilvet managing to take the kill here. Bravo objective will start to fall back into the hands of SQEZ. 90 to 46 with 50 points up. WSS do have a good lead here. But with two flags in the fold of SQEZ, they could flip this one back around. Ewoks taking down. Goes in for the shot here to Ragey. Can he take him down? Ragey coming up through the clear. Ewoks chasing him. Ragey nailed from behind. Bravo flag. Ebsray still alive. Cork Rhombus and Ebsray both going against each other. Ebsray getting a 75 hit in there, but Q-Shock managing to get the connect. Get himself a couple of heals, and the Bravo flag will fall. That he's going to potentially put a triple cap here. I believe that is a triple cap, technically speaking, while they still have it, but the Alpha flag does flip to the hands of the SQEZ. Above Zona did try to rush in there, just to be laid down by Twiggy. Draco Nasty taken down by Twiggy. Twiggy's still alive. Doesn't want to give up his position. Ragey holding short. Ebsray going in for the res. Ragey still staying alive. Above Zona is waiting for the revive from Ebsray. With Charlie in the fold, Alpha objective, they have lost that to the hands of Drak, Odin, and Zeftula. Master Killer and Old Doc both taken down. Draco Nasty now coming in and join the fight. Taking them to church. Gets a nice shot there. Draco taking down Drak. Zeftula taken down once before, but then through the window. Fierce Odin with that FG42 manages to get the res in there. There's another shot coming through. Manages to take down Tosilvet. Try to go in one more time, but it wasn't going to be enough, and he's going to be taken down by Master Killer. They cannot afford to take any more losses. Drak taken down by Tosilvet. 79 to 24, 50 points in the lead. WSS have got a very, very good position. They just need to maintain it for the next 14 minutes. Or until the tickets run down, whichever comes first. SQEZ pushing down on Alpha. They will have the double cap here. Can they go for a triple on Bravo? Cork Rhombus taken down by SQEZ. Old Doc Saint spawning him from the back. Above Zone and now rushing to Bravo to try and get that triple cap with Ebsray. Not far behind. Taking a look at Charlie. Twiggy's going to walk all over that with Q-Shock. Draco Nasty now coming in from the south. Is going to be taken down by Q-Shock. Charlie objective start to be flipped. Will they flip it quicker? Bravo objective now go in the hands. They have got a triple cap, technically speaking, right until this moment. 67 to 17, 50 points in the lead. WSS are getting a little bit complacent here. The Alpha flag now flipping very quickly to the hands of WSS. as they just absolutely swarm it. Draco Nasty's about to walk into an absolute meat grinder. 4v1. Deciding to play it safe and hold back. Alpha and Charlie both in the hands. They've got 65 to 14 favor to WSS. SQEZ all surrounding through the southwest. They now start to move very slowly up towards Charlie. They know they can't afford any more losses. Old Doc Satan waiting for Raph to poke his head around that corner. Q-Shot taking down above Zona. Raph and Old Doc going head to head. Old Box Satan taking down Raph. Master Killers just holding short between above Zona. Q-Shot now going after Old Doc. Old Doc taking him down as well. Ebsray just narrowly avoiding. Twiggy and Cork Rhombus now coming through the mid lane. Old Doc Satan taking down Cork Rhombus once again. Twiggy going in for that mid lane kill. Alpha Charlie still in the hands of WSS. The tickets are counting down against SQEZ. They've got a desperate attempt to try and make it out of this one. But WSS just have to wait down the clock. It is a kill feed of just epic proportions coming through for SQEZ. Old Doc finally removed by Raph. And with 62 to 3, WSS look to be taking the exhibition game coming across the line. Master Killer, Old Doc and above Zona taking down. Master Killer goes in for that res, but with one ticket remaining, WSS will take the game 61 to 0 against the SQEZ. Shock coming in at 23 to 7, Ewoks 18 to 9, Ebsray 9 to 10, and Draco Nasty 22 to 14. Exhibition round does go to the hand of WSS with Q-Shock, Twiggy, Cork, Rhombus, and Raph with the squad. We'll be back with map 3. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back now with map 3. Those who are just joining, my name is Noobalicious, and this is the Oceania Esports Network Battlefield 5 2021 Autumn Cup. We are currently in Division 2 with an exhibition game between WSS versus the SQEZ. That is going to be that game set and match done. WSS taking a very, very strong position in map 1 and map 2. SQEZ picking up traction during map 2. Did look to try and take that one back, but WSS managed to get themselves back in line, get their communications, their rotations down pat, and come out with a win. We are now going through to map 3. And for those who are interested, yes, I did see the chat with Old Bot Satan and decided to throw that one in for a little bit of a cheeky joke. Of course, we'll be starting off with the battery. Looking with Social Vet, Ragey, Muscular, and Obstray rushing straight through. They are firing blindsided down the line here with Q-Shock, Cork, Rhombus, Raph, Drac, and Twiggy now coming in as well. Bravo objective will be the absolute source of action. Who's going to get first blood? And I believe that's going to be Social Vet taking down Cork, Rhombus there. Q-Shock getting taken down there by Social Vet. Drac cleaning up the kill. Ragey taken down by Twiggy. And the Bravo flag will be in the hands of SQEZ for the start of the game. Alpha Bravo both in the hands here. Priest now firing down towards Twiggy. Taken down with Ebsray in hand. Q-Shock still alive, using the smoke to the advantage. He can see he wants to go in for that res, but he can't afford to lose it right now. The smoke is just absolutely everywhere. And I would just like to remind everybody, if you are a smoker, Nicorette, you can beat the cigarette. Ragey dropped, locked and barreled by Q-Shock. Ebsray and Shock going up against each other, and he's just absolutely creating a slaughterhouse. Master Killer jumping down, goes in for a shot, takes down Raph. Doesn't know where Q-Shock is, but looks like Q-Shock was taking down by Master Killer as well, getting a nice little two-piece in there, managing to get all these reses through as well. Very well played here. Bravo objective and Alpha have definitely gone into the hands of the SQEZ. They are keeping track of this map and pushing WSS with an absolute ferocious amount of skill. Raph now coming into a 3-man push. Takes down Old Doc Satan. Sosavet Master Killer right on the rear. Raph is about to poke his head around the corner. Takes down Sosavet. Someone end this man. He is just destroying everyone. And that is going to be Gracie with the call. Cork Promise down goes up against Gracie. He has got the high ground. Gracie managing to nail him, and it looks like Sosavet, Master Killer, and Gracie are now starting to go towards Charlie, with Q-Shock now spawning in to defend it. He's about to enter a world of pain he did not expect. Gracie with a pre-fire, well-played shot right onto him. Takes him down. Slay him! That's exactly what just happened. I believe that was Tom Cruise. No, it's not. I don't know which character this is, but he does manage to slay him. That was correct. Take a look over here towards the alpha. We do have Ewoks Ventures. Draco Nasty about to go head-to-head. Draco Nasty goes in, nails everyone. And he going for the res? Yes, he does. But Drac deciding to take a little bit of a cheeky holdback. Wanted to go in for the res, but he did not realize he was about to absolutely have himself pushed in. Shot from behind. Draco Nasty laid up from the line, and that is going to be Fierce Odin. Above Zona managing to nail him, but out of nowhere, we do have Drac, Seftula, all of them rushing the alpha flag. They refuse to let that one go. Bravo and Charlie in the hands of SQEZ. 130 to 102. They have absolutely stopping power across the board here. WSS now is trying to come into Charlie with a 4-man go against 3. 4v2 now. 4v3. Master Killer come right up behind Corks. It's not going to be good news. And Q-Shock managing to absolutely save his hiney from getting his cheeks clapped. Charlie objective stays in the hands of WSS. SQEZ now losing control here. 125 to 96. They still have a lead of over 30 odd points, but it is closing down quick. SQEZ try to rush into the alpha flag here with Absray now doing the res, but it wasn't enough time. Sosavet coming in to join the fight. Draco Nasty needs to push back onto Fierce to Odin with Seftula coming up from the rear. Draco Nasty going head-to-head against Seftula. Seftula getting nailed. The alpha flag will be up to grabs here for the glory of SQEZ. Ewok's Vengeance very carefully acting like he's hunting wabbits. The old Elmer Fudd, very, very creepy, crawly. Goes in, takes down above Zona. Rage, Draco, and above Zona all down. Absray, last one left on Alpha to protect it, is going to be taken down by Twiggy. The Alpha flag now going into the hands of WSS. Bravo staying in the hands of the SQEZ. Will keep them at least one flag and stop the triple from happening. WSS has got their rotations absolutely on point right now. We do have a large group coming out from SQEZ towards Charlie. That is going to be a 5-man rush in an absolute convoy towards Cork Rhombus and Raph. Cork Rhombus doesn't know what's about to hit him. Harder than a bomb. Drop it on Hiroshima. He's just going to be nailed here by Ragey. Above Zona taken down. Raph waiting in the wings to fire down the mid lane. Goes into the shots. He's missing most of them. Only getting a nice 49. Looks like Rage was taken down by Airwell's Vengeance. He tried to go in for a stab to the face. Couldn't make it out. And Draco Nasty very quickly puts him down. Cork Rhombus. Very, very, very carefully. He knows that he can hear people lying all over. Trying to use the little balcony here. Shots from all sides. Raph taking down above Zone, and Draco Nasty now going to a fight against Raph and Cork Rhombus. Q-Shot coming up from the rear in a 3-man push will stop the Charlie flag from flipping over. Very well defensive play here. Master Killer taking down Ewok's Vengeance. Should be able to just roll straight into Bravo. Old Doc Satan realizing he's the last one left. Needs to come back to try and protect it. Just acting as a human spawn beacon. That is going to be SQEZ's last line of defense as Drac, Ewoks, and Q-Shock do hold Bravo. Looking at Alpha, Greasy taken down by Fierce Odin here. And that is going to create a triple cap across the line. But to my eyes deceive me. Charlie objective with Absray. Rage above Zona with Draco. Now rushing head-to-head against Cork Rhombus. Cork Rhombus very well timed. Decides to hang back. Not make the mistake of putting himself into a bad position. Reggie's about to be a rat in a maze. Got to throw a grenade. Incendiary straight onto Cork Rhombus. They do trade. Nicely done. Absray against Raph. These two titans up against each other. Who will take the win here? Draco now coming in the back. Raph getting a kill on Absray. Draco taking down, and we'll go in for the res. Charlie objective now left undefended, while the rest of SQEZ now make the squeeze onto Alpha. Twiggy taking down Social Vets, about to face off against Old Doc. Fist Odin taking down Old Doc. Twiggy protecting the line, gets Twiggy as he's building up against Fist Odin. Master Killer and Gracie jumping on Gracie now from range. Beautiful shot. Gracie can't afford to go in for the res on Old Doc. Going to leave it, just narrowly avoiding with 4 health. He is taken down from range. That is going to be Drac with the Sturm Conveyor. Now for objective, still protected, highly defended here by Fierce Odin and Ewoks. They're letting at least 2 or 3 people defend every flag that they've got. Bravo finally in the hands of WSS, I believe. They do keep control of it. We did see Old Doc get let down. It was Ebsray just trying to take that one back, but they're leaving Q-Shock, Corked, and Raff to defend it. We do have a 4-man roll down from the north. Ragey is going to be the first onto the Bravo objective. Goes in the shot, takes down Corked Rhombus. The grenades are out. Bravo objective now falling very quickly to the hand of SQEZ. That is going to give them a 2-cap, 46-76. They have lost the lead here with 30 points in the lead now. WSS are sitting pretty, going into a triple-digit win, 3-0, unless SQEZ can take the win here. Charlie objective left 100% undefended is going to go very quickly, but with a triple cap across the line, SQEZ are going to try and drag these tickets down as quickly as they can. 43-62, falling fast. Charlie objective now going into the hands of WSS will stop that triple cap, but out of nowhere, SQEZ manages to absolutely rush the line. Bravo objective left undefended. Could be a nice hot spot for WSS to roll through. The artillery shells are out. That is going to be coming in from WSS, just trying to keep a nice buffer zone for SQEZ to try and stay off the flag. Looks like SQEZ trying to put them right into the middle of the spawn trap. We do have WSS making a break for the southeast. Q-Shock, Master Killer going head to head. Ducking and diving, weaving and dealing. Q-Shock does stay alive. Master Killer goes down. Q-Shock will make a break for the Bravo flag. Looking back towards Charlie, we do have the triple cap once again from SQEZ. Out of nowhere, Sosavet Ragey taking down Fierce Odin. And 39-46, closing down a quick SQEZ, managing to keep the triple cap intact. With only 4 or 5 tickets between the 2 teams, this could fall in favour to SQEZ. They just need to hold out long enough, but Bravo and Charlie both going down at the same time in WSS. 36-39, 3 tickets remaining between the 2 teams. Charlie objective now falling in the hands of WSS. Bravo going back, as we can see from the cap, into the hands of SQEZ. They're doing very well. Wish we had this as our second map rather than our third, but what a way to end the match. Coming down to single digits. SQEZ now in the lead by 1 ticket, 34-33, closing down fast to a very, very close game here. This could go in anyone's favour. We do have Cork Rhombus now going up against Master Killer, taking him down in strike. Q-Shock coming in from the back, 33-29. 4 tickets between the 2 teams in closing. SQEZ coming out with an absolute tremendous comeback here. Old Doc Satan now going up against Fierce Odin. Ewoks Vengeance, Fierce Odin right on the line, takes him down. Charlie objective falling to the hands of WSS, but that is going to stop the triple cap at 30-23. 7 tickets remaining between the 2 teams. Rage and Ebsray right on the rear with Ewoks now coming in to join the fight. Firing down the line. He does make it 93 kills, but Ebsray takes the lead. The artillery rounds are out. They are just absolutely lighting each other up. Ragey having difficulty jumping over there. Too much KFC in his system. Too many chicken nuggies during the match. Alpha and Bravo both in the hands of SQEZ. 29-15, closing down fast. WSS making a try and push from the Charlie flag. Seftula and Fist Odin taking down Rage with Drac now spawning on the rear. Ebsray still holding down that line. Seftula getting taken down from Ebsray. They're doing everything to make sure that they do not get off the flag. 28-10. For WSS do look to be losing out on this. They were leading to a 3-0 win against SQEZ, with SQEZ looking to take a 1 cap at least here. 28-8, 20 points in the lead out of nowhere. SQEZ have managed to absolutely push the brakes down onto WSS. They cannot get off their position. Q-Shock now going into the black. 25-27-4 with 23 tickets in the lead. SQEZ do look to take map 3 in their win. Ladies and gentlemen, out of nowhere, we wish we had this as our second map. The artillery to finish off the round. SQEZ taking the win 26-0. Favour to SQEZ with Draco Nasty 8-8, Ebsray 11-7, Raff 12-11, and Fierce Odin 13-9. With Ebsray above zone and Draco Nasty and Rage with the squad. Ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't a tiebreaker, but fantastic play at the end. A major comeback for SQEZ, who lost it right around the mid-game to WSS, losing to a 30-point comeback, ending up with 30 points in front. What an absolute phenomenal match. My name's been Noobalicious. Thank you for joining us today for this 3 p.m. game for the exhibition Oceania Battlefield 5 Division 2 Autumn Cup. WSS for SQEZ, and we will hopefully see you at 6 p.m. where we will see AX taking on DWE. I will see you all then.